Pen Vicarage, hoping this finds you really, really well and cheerful today. As it's Tuesday, I want to say a particular hello today to those connected with Little Acorns, the leaders and the mums and dads and grandmas and so on. Hope this finds you well, because you'd not in a meeting this morning, but hello from me today. Hope you're all well and cheerful too. Now, I mentioned yesterday that we started a series of talks this morning about the Psalms. And I mentioned yesterday that the Psalms are effectively the Old Testament hymn book, the Old Testament songbook. And that they're absolutely brilliant and they really, really feed your soul. I thought what I'd do this morning as a bit of fun, actually. I'd take you an exercise today. One of the things that we love singing hymns, but we've all got our favourites and people like different ones. What I'd like you to do at the bottom, you just think about this morning, is why don't you put at the bottom what your favourite hymn is? I'd love to know. If you're interested, there was a survey done by Songs of Praise a few years ago, and then the most popular hymn ever written was How Great Thou Art. Personally, it's not my favourite, but whatever your favourite is, put your favourite hymn in the comment section at the bottom. I'll be interested to see what comes up and if any come up regularly. But that's a thought for you today if you want to. Today we're looking at Psalm 42 and 43, because to be honest, if you read them through, it should be one psalm. I don't know why I ever got split, because effectively it's one hymn. And what you've effectively got here really is it's like a 3-verse song, and each time you've got a verse and then a chorus, right? So you've got a verse that changes and you've got a chorus that keeps coming back. I'm going to read you now Psalm 42 and 43 to try and help you with this. When we get to the chorus, I'll try and remember to do that, so you know we're into the chorus bit. All right, so we start here. Psalm 42. Wonderful words, and those of you who sing in the choir, you'll recognise these words from Like as the Heart, but it goes like this. As the deer longs for flowing streams, so my soul longs for you, O God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When shall I come and behold the face of God? My tears have been my food day and night, while people say to me continually, where is your God? These things I remember as I pour out my soul, how I went with the throng and went with the procession to the house of God, with glad shouts and songs of thanksgiving, a multitude keeping festival. Why are you so downcast, O my soul? And why are you so disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall again praise him, my help and my God. My soul is cast down within me. Therefore I remember you from the land of Jordan and Hermon, from Mount Mizar. Deep calls to deep at the thunder of your cataracts. All your waves and your billows have gone over me. By day the Lord commands his steadfast love, and at night his song is with me, a prayer to the God of my life. I say to God, my rock, why have you forgotten me? Why must I go about mournfully while the enemy oppresses me? As with a daily wound in my body, my adversaries taunt me, while they say to me continually, where is your God? Why are you so downcast, O my soul? And why are you so disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall again praise him, my help and my God. Vindicate me, O God, and defend my cause against an ungodly people. From those who are deceitful and unjust, deliver me. For you are the God in whom I take refuge. Why have you cast me off? Why must I walk about mournfully because of the oppression of the enemy? O send out your light and truth, and let them lead me. Let them bring me to your holy hill and your dwelling. Then I will go to the altar of God, to God my exceeding joy, and I will praise you with the harp, O God, my God. Why are you so downcast, O my soul? And why are you so disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall again praise him, my help and my God. And this is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Hope you got the impression there. You've got 3 verses, and each time you've got a chorus at the end. Let me explain to what's going on here. What you've effectively got here is the psalmist is having a bad time. Okay, the guy David that wrote it, he's having a hard time, and he's basically really, really low. And each verse goes like this: I am really, really low, really low. And so in the first verse he talks about my tears have been my bread day and night. In the second verse he talks about walking about mournfully. And likewise in the third verse it's about, why must I walk about mournfully? So he's obviously really, really low. And to make it worse, other people are giving him a hard time too. So in the first verse, people say to me continually, "Where is your God?" And sort of similar thing, while the enemy oppresses me and things like that. And people are saying continually, my adversaries taunt me, saying continually, "Where is your God?" So they're having a go and they're doubting him. And my guess is both voices from outside and probably a few from inside as well. So he's having a hard time. And he feels these voices, as I say, saying to him, people saying to him, "Where is your God?" and rubbing it in, sort of thing. So that's where he's at. And then what happens is, each time, is he remembers some great time from the past. So he talks about in the first verse about remembering leading people in the procession into the house of God, a multitude keeping festival. And in the second verse, he talks about remembering God from the land of Jordan, great days from the past, the Lord's steadfast love. And likewise in the third verse as well, he talks about, God being led to your holy hill and so on. So he talks about good times in the past. And so he starts off feeling really, really low. He feels the oppression, the voices coming from outside, rubbing it in and taunting it. But then, in the midst of his difficulty, he remembers great times in the past. And so with that in mind, each time the chorus kicks in and it goes like this. He says to himself, he says to his soul, he says, "Why are you so downcast, O my soul? And why are you so disquieted within me? Hope in God, because I will praise him. I will praise him, who is my help and my God." So times are tough at the moment, but I know they will get good because God made them good in the past and God's the same God, so God will make it good in the future. So sometimes I think when we feel low, or even when we don't feel low, it's good to remember to hang on to times in the past. Write them down, but not in your handkerchief, whatever you do. Remember times in the past when God has remembered you. And therefore you will know, and you can say to yourself when things get on top of you, and maybe times like now, why are you so downcast, O my soul? And why are you so disquieted within me? Put your trust in God, because I will again praise him, who is my help and my God. As I say, beautiful 3-verse song there. Each time he's feeling low, he feels people rubbing in and taunting him, he remembers times gone past, and because of that, he knows things will get better in future. So he says, "Why are you so downcast, O my soul? And why are you so disquieted within me? Hope in God, because I will yet praise him, who is my help and my God." Beautiful words. Psalm 42 and 43. Take them away. Enjoy them. Enjoy the verses and the choruses. And also don't forget, if you've got a favourite hymn, I'd love to know what it is. Have a lovely day and God bless you.